So this is what I do, basically, when I'm cold calling, how I sound like. I just go with the flow. I usually try to get really upbeat and awake before cold calling. Try to just bring in some positivity and affirmations before I start cold calling. But for the most part, I just jump right on it because I'm just so used to it. But if you're not, I suggest doing affirmations. You should be doing affirmations anyhow, every single morning, and getting pumped up with music, and then getting on to it. You know, we're problem solvers, and we're glorified matchmakers, what I call it, and we just have fun with it. So here we go. Let's see what happens here. We're calling this lady that needs multi-family units, and so she's already been called before, and I'm just calling to introduce myself and get working for her.
This is Ilya.
Hi Zelia, this is Gigi. I'm calling you from Advent Realty Group, Advent Business Advisors. This is a commercial broker. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm following up. I hear that you're needing some assistance in finding some multifamily, and multifamily is actually my favorite sector to represent in. So I'd love to help you out. Is this a good time to talk?
Yeah, I have about 2 minutes, but I can get everything across to you in 2 minutes, if that's good.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Okay, so make a long story short, I'm looking for value add opportunities, right? So buildings that have a huge upside potential for renovation, remodel, getting old tenants out, new tenants in with new market rents.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or land to build on. The unit size that I'm looking for is 15 and up for remodel. I do not have a budget. And for building, it would be 50 units, 50. So half an acre of land and up is what I'd be looking for.
Okay. Are you if you don't mind me asking, do you currently own multifamily units?
No, I do not.
Okay. Is anybody in the group or you're investing with, are they familiar with investing or multifamily?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to be getting a partner that does this every day, and the investors that I have is private equity.
Nice. Okay. And how soon do you want to get this done?
I mean, as soon as something comes up. So, like, the thing with me is, if there is a hot deal, and it's, again, there's a lot of upside potential, I can move on it relatively quickly. I just need a selling point. I can't go to somebody and say, hypothetically speaking, I have a property. I need a property in my hand and ready to go, and I can move pretty quick once I have that.
Okay. The other question I have for you is, are you working with any other brokers?
No.
Okay. So that's 2 minutes. I don't know if you have one more minute just to hear me out. I currently am the head broker for Advent Business Advisors. It's a division for Advent Realty Group. Advent Realty Group does a lot of real estate, residential. We offer commercial real estate services here as well. What I do for my investors is I focus on off-market deals for them to bring the highest and best opportunities for remodel. That seems to be the best way to go about it. Listings, yes, there might be some good deals out there that you might run into. For the most part, everything's done off market, under the table. Not under the table, that sounds kind of shady. What I mean to say is off market, we go through escrow, due diligence, everything's still the same, everything's kosher, attorneys are involved, etc. But those are the type of deals that I like to bring in the table because it gives me more flexibility on offering price and getting the deal tied and closed. I do a lot of legwork and a lot of work. That's why I asked you if you're working with any other brokers. So I'd love to get more information. I'm going to shoot you an email to see who I am. And then for the most part, you mentioned a lot of key things where you're ready with the capital. You have somebody in your team that has experience, so I love to work with you. Would you like that?
Yeah, absolutely. If this is your cell number, I can text you my email.
You know what? I'm gonna send you a text message from my personal cell phone, and then I only give it to investors that I'm working closely with. So I'll do that with you, and I'll start sending you some information. And then once we get ready, I'll start sending you some off-market properties, because that's all I do. I have built a really good connection with a lot of property owners here in Vegas.
I love it. Perfect. Thank you.
Sounds good. Hey, you have a wonderful evening, and I know you're busy right now, so we'll keep in touch, okay?
Thank you so much. You as well. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So that went really, really well. I have his email. I have his phone number already. I have his information. I have pretty much everything that I need. I'm gonna get ready to start the legwork. Yeah. This is me. I'm silly like this every freaking day. Like I'm not faking this. This is how I am. I'm just a little extra every freaking day. Like this is me. But it's because I'm living my dream. I'm living what I love to do. I'm actually doing this, enjoying it every single second of it. I love commercial real estate. I love finding them deals. I love being the detective. I love every aspect of being a commercial broker, because I get to inspire people. I get to find them deals, and I get a paycheck. So yeah. Okay, so this is lead number 2. I'm calling back. I called him and left a message yesterday, and so he hasn't called me back, so I'm gonna call him again. So here we go. Sorry about that. I need to hydrate my voice. Okay, so his name is, I'm not gonna say his name, never mind. Because then somebody out there be like getting the number and the name and calling this dude up. He's probably gonna say it in the recording anyways. 5220.
Been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 0. Available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Clint. This is Gigi, the commercial broker at Advent Realty Group. I left you a message a day or two ago, and I just want to recap and find out if there's anything we could assist you with. I'm really excited to get you going here. I'm calling already landowners here in Nevada, so Clark County, and I wanted to just recap with you as far as your project that you have going on. My number is 702-826-7777, or just call me at my cell phone, 702-466-8872. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Goodbye. I might have to try calling him at different times of the day. I'm not gonna give up. I don't ever give up. Unless it's some dude I'm chasing. I don't chase, but I'll stalk him until he tells me not to ever call him again. And then I'll stop calling him. But then I'll be like, call him back a few months later and say, oh, I'm sorry, I completely forgot that you told me not to call you again. I'm sorry. I call so many people every day. So I'll just play stupid and call him again. Okay. But yeah, I won't give up calling him until I get him on the phone, and then I'll try to close him. So yeah, I'm not this stalky, guys. I'm not this stalky in real life. Like, if I like you, I'm not gonna stalk you. Okay? I don't do that. I'm doing good. Thank you for taking my call. I am calling you on a property that you have, a piece of land that you guys have. I was inquiring, trying to find out if you guys are, what you guys are expecting to do with that piece of property. I have a few people that are investors that would like to purchase quite a bit of property.
What property are you talking about?
Let me see really quick here because I'm literally calling a lot of people that are in that, possibly in the northwest side of Clark County in Nevada. It's more than 5 acres, more than 4 acres for sure. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up really quick, okay? Yeah, because my system does not give me a full address. It gives me an IPN number. You don't have a piece of land in Clark County?
Yeah, I do, but you have the APN number there?
Yeah, let me look for it really quick. Okay, so got it right here. Give me 1 second. Okay, so it is 17623 301 012.
Well, I don't recognize that at all. Is
You
that
know
a house or a piece of land?
No, it's got to be a piece of land. I'm only calling you on piece of land. Might have had the wrong one here. Yeah, I have an investor that is cash ready. He's looking to develop that property, and I'm calling to see if there was any interest in possibly receiving an offer.
Well, do you know what the ownership name is on that?
Yes, I do know that. Give me 1 second. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
176?
It might be a different piece of property. I'm going off of my database, and it might be actually. Give me 1 second. Yeah, no, that's what I have. It might have given me a different IPN number. So yeah, it's
I don't recognize that APN at all.
okay. I might have given you the wrong one. I could go back into my system and research it, but anyhow, are you guys disposing of any land right now at the moment? Are you guys open to receiving an offer?
Yeah, but it sort of depends on who the buyer is and what they have in mind and all that stuff. You know.
Okay. Well, I know that it's the property I called you on had to have been industrial, light industrial, or distribution.
Okay, now I have a 40-acre industrial.
40-acre industrial. Okay. I'm gonna look you up on my database and find out the APN number that we're actually calling for. I don't know why it didn't save it in my system, but it would have to be for that purpose. Okay, so is this a good number to call you back at? All right. So I kind of sounded a little bit retarded because my system here, for some reason, it has different tabs. One of the tabs is just the contacts, and the other tab is properties, and then tenants and tenants information. So when I went back and I looked at it, it didn't really reference which number I was calling to which property I was calling. So I kind of sounded really retarded. But that didn't stop me from continuing on the conversation. Obviously, it was a very good conversation. I was able to get a hold of somebody, and these glasses make me look cross-eyed. I was able to get a hold of somebody and went from there. So what I will do is I know the name of the company or the organization that owns that piece of land. So I'm going to research them on my database and find out how many pieces of properties they actually own. They might own something that I actually want for my investor. And then it's called reverse prospecting. We'll get into that later. And then I'm gonna have a more intelligent conversation with him once I know all my information. And then we could talk to see if he's interested to sell or not. And if he is, I will contact my buyer present the property, and it sounded like they were willing to entertain it. So I might get with my buyer before I get back to him, so that we don't waste time. I mean, going back and forth, and then my buyer's like, yeah, I don't like it. So, so that's what I'll do. And so yeah, that went well. I think the biggest struggle here is just getting somebody on the phone, and after I get them on the phone, then I'm good. So it's worth investing in a mojo, so I might just do that here. End it for today, because I've made a few phone calls already. And it's already 4 o'clock. I don't like calling people after 5. Commercial people kind of tend to clock out at 5 because they're actually very family oriented. You know, they value their time. So I don't like calling them. I value their time. Okay. So I don't like calling them past 5 p.m. So I'm going to do that research on that one that I have. Always work on what you have on your hands, right? If you have something, work on it now. So now I have multifamily. I have this guy that I have to get some more information on. It might be a good deal for my client, might not. And then I have a couple other things to work on. Work on what's tangible, and then do your prospecting. Okay, if you find a good lead, jump on it, because time is of the essence. Couldn't snap. Time's of the essence. So you got to get on it and make that deal happen.